What's up, guys? Meowing. I'm back, and we've got the Cup Series race to review. And that was one heck of a finish there. We'll get to that in a little bit. So Chase Elliott starts at the back after failing inspection twice. Timmy Hill failed 3 times, and Quinn Houff got unapproved adjustments. So they would both join him at the back. We get the race going. Tyler Reddick gets in the wall early. Has to pit for that. Competition caution lap 25. And then we get Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Corey LaJoie both suffering speeding penalties. And then, pretty crazy, Kevin Harvick, flat tire, after, the pits were done and they were coming to the green for the restart. So Harvick has to pit to fix that. So he ends up going a lap down. We get green flag pit, or actually he managed to stay on the lead lap until after green flag pit stops, which came up at about lap 64, and then Larson finally got around him. And Larson dominated all race long. He dominates to take stage 1, Kyle Busch 2nd, Ryan Blaney 3rd, Kurt Busch 4th, Denny Hamlin 5th, Alex Bowman 6th, Martin Truex Jr. 7th, Chase Elliott 8th, Chris Buescher in 9th, and William Byron in 10th. Ross Chastain would suffer an uncontrolled tire penalty during these pits. And then on the restart, going into turn 1, well, first of all, Kyle Busch spins the tires, stacks up the top lane, and Kurt Busch ends up in the wall off the front bumper of Denny Hamlin going into turn 1. Kurt's day is done. So we get the restart going. So a little while later, Martin Truex Jr. slid up track in about turns 3 and 4, right in front of Brad Keselowski. Keselowski gets in the back of him off of 4. No caution, no wreck, but Keselowski does suffer some front end damage that he would have to deal with for the rest of the race. We get green flag pit stops with around lap 54 of stage 2. Joey Gates would suffer a crew member of the wall too soon penalty. Brad Keselowski gets put back a lap down and then comes to pit. And again, Kyle Larson dominates stage 2. But he led a shit ton of this race. Ryan Blaney 2nd, Alex Bowman 3rd, Kyle Busch 4th, William Byron 5th, Matt Benedetto 6th, Austin Dillon 7th, Chris Buescher 8th, Denny Hamlin 9th, and how about Daniel Suarez picks up a stage point, finishing 10th in the stage. He got as high as like 5th or 6th in this race, but we'll get back to him in a little bit. So we get going with stage 3, and then Chase Elliott's day ends with a blown engine. Kyle Busch gets a speeding penalty on the ensuing pit stops. A bunch of drivers take the wave around. And then we get green flag pit stops with about 59 to go in stage 3. And Daniel Suarez, unfortunately, suffers a speeding penalty, which he was running his way up through the field even when other drivers were getting lapped. Like, I think Suarez finished like 15th or 16th at the end of this race. Like, he had a long run car, and he should have had a top 10 finish today, possibly even a top 5 in like 5th, but unfortunately wasn't meant to be. Speeding penalty ended that, but they showed a lot of speed today. They came with a long run car, and it showed. And then pretty crazy, Anthony Alfredo. We had another pit road incident. No, nobody got backed into, but this time Alfredo does almost a full 360, spinning on a pit road, and he lined up about perfectly alongside Almirola's car. Like, not completely alongside of it, but like from where Almirola's car was, where Alfredo's car stopped. That's what it looked like almost like lined up perfectly. And either he didn't touch or barely touched one of Almirola's crew guys, which was insane. So race continues, and it went green for a lot of the race. Like, that's been the theme with all 3 Atlanta races, is we had a lot of green flag laps. Kyle Larson dominated this race all day long, but coming to the end, somebody else would get the W this time around. Now, in the final laps, Corey LaJoie got in the wall, but he made it down pit road, so no issue there, no caution. Ryan Blaney runs Kyle Larson down. Now, he might have had a little bit of help thanks to Joey Logano, who was going to go a lap down. And you could say Larson got into some dirty air from Logano or whatever. But Blaney runs him down, gets around him, and then Larson's trying to do everything he can to try to catch back up. But it would not be enough, and Ryan Blaney wins at Atlanta. I said this in my predictions video. I said this. I didn't predict Blaney to get a win, but I said Blaney needs to win a race where it's not a super speedway and it's not based on luck. And he did it. He actually did it. Like, I'm not saying that I didn't think that he would, but come on. He needed a win like that. And to run down Kyle Larson, who was looking to get his second win of the season and was dominating all day long, man, that's impressive. It really is. I saw a tweet from Bob Procris from some radio chatter. Cliff Daniels to Kyle Larson was saying, shake it off, man, regroup. Kyle Larson's response, I hate Joey Logano. Yeah, you could tell he's not a fan of him. And even Brian Keselowski was there too. Logano was going a lap down. Keselowski's like a few laps down. I mean, you could tell like Larson had to go basically from the middle to the bottom to try to get around Keselowski. You could say team orders probably played a role there. Who knows? But that's an impressive win for Ryan Blaney. And, he started off the season pretty well, actually. Like, all season long up to this point, he was running really well. Like, him and Matt DiBenedetto were. And those are the two guys that really need to have good runs this season. Obviously, DiBenedetto may not have some of the finishes that he deserves due to shit late in the race. But Blaney was doing really well. And today, he just managed to put it all together. He bided his time. And he went out, ran Larson down, and won the race. Congratulations, Ryan. You fucking earned that one. Like, you look at all of his wins, there's only two that he truly earned. This and his first career one at Pocono when he had to hold off Kevin Harvick to win there, to get his first career win, doing so back with the Wood Brothers. The rest of his wins have either come at Talladega twice, or the Roval, which was basically a product of Martin Truex Jr., or of Jimmy Johnson doing a full 180, backing into Martin Truex Jr. in the final chicane. This one, he ran Larson down and earned it. Huge props to Ryan Blaney. Massive fucking props to him. That's huge. And he needed a win like that, this will help his case, I think, for, the offseason, whatever. Because I was saying in the prediction video, if Blaney doesn't have a good season, there's a chance he's not going to be back in the 12 next year. Well, he's got a win now, and we'll have to see if he can get another one. Maybe he still gets that Talladega win or whatever. Who knows? But, again, he ran Larson down and got it done. Huge props to Ryan. Huge props. You could tell Larson was kind of falling off towards the end. Like, they showed, like, after Blaney got by him, they showed that Larson's last mile per hour on the last lap compared to Blaney's was like 2 mile per hour off. So it looked like Larson, and it sounded like Larson was saving his tires for the end, but who knows? Maybe he just waited too long, or you could say that Blaney's Penske teammates helped him out. But either way, Blaney got it done. So that means in 6 races, we've had 6 different winners already. Micah McDowell at Daytona in the 500. Christopher Bell at the road course, excuse me. I'm drawing a blank here all of a sudden. Okay, then. Martin Truex Jr. last week. Kyle Larson the week before. Who the fuck was the other one? I can't remember who won Homestead for some reason, but you get the point. Point is, 6 different winners in 6 races, and next week, we're going dirt racing at Bristol. That's going to be interesting. I cannot wait to cover that one. That's going to be a lot of fun. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like, subscribe for more content like this. I will see you all next time. Peace.